What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good day to you. And we have some new developments in the relationship between Jimmy Buckets and the Miami Heat front office. We're going to talk about that in this segment. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that follow button. Breaking news came down. ESPN was actually the first sports media outlet to put it out to the masses that the Heat have suspended Jimmy Butler for 7 games due to conduct detrimental to the team. Now, what is that conduct? That hasn't been released, but 7 games sounds like it was something serious. Now, a couple of weeks ago, word was that out of Butler's camp that he was wanting out of South Beach. He was wanting to be traded out of Miami. His agent will come out and refute that and say that that was not the case. Well, just about a week ago, team president Pat Riley, legendary Pat Riley, he would come out and say that there is no way that they would be trading Jimmy Butler. It ain't happening. That is that. So what happened between that time? Well, some sources are saying that Riley was already feeling some type of way and was kind of upset with Butler because of his nonchalantness, I should say, if that's a word, of him during the summer and coming back to play for the Heat. Then he had missed some games due to sickness. He came back and played against the Pacers. I want to say last week, according to sources, that his effort wasn't 110%, and that had Pat Riley ticked off, so to speak. So again, don't know the whole story. I know those that's closer to the organization. I'm sure the sports media in that market, they probably have a little bit more intel, the inside information on why this relationship has deteriorated to this point. But again, the Heat have suspended him for 7 games, and Riley would say that they're going to be looking to trade him. They want to make sure they get the best deal for themselves. Now, Jimmy Buckets, as we call him, or Jimmy the Butler did it, as I call him. He arrived in Miami in 2019. He led the Heat to the finals twice in 2020 and in 2023. He is in the last year of his guaranteed contract, so he has a player option that's worth more than $52 million next season. And actually this summer, he could walk as a free agent. With the collective bargaining agreement, it's kind of changed how teams won't lose as much when a star player leaves as a free agent. Now this season he's averaging 17.6 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and he's in his 14th season. He's 35 years old, so you know that's a little up in age. He's got some wheel and miles on his wheel, so to speak. So it's going to be interesting to see what teams are interested. Now again, when that report came out about a week ago, that supposedly that he was interested in being traded to the Suns, to the Mavericks, and I believe the Warriors was another team that was mentioned in this trade scenario if it happened. So again, I thought this was a really good match for the Heat. But the thing about Pat Riley is he don't have a problem trading star players. Shaq would talk about his situation when he was with the Heat. He's basically telling Jimmy, you don't want to get in a bickering match with Pat Riley, the Hall of Fame coach as well as executive, because if you ask for a trade, he dang sure going to give it to you. Be careful what you ask for. So Shaq said, don't play this out in the media. If you want to make it happen and make it smooth as possible, keep the comments out the media. Now again, Butler is done for these next 7 games. The trade deadline is February 6th. So we're going to see the Heat. They're going to be working the phones to see if anybody's interested. Now, this 7-game suspension will hit Butler in the back pocket. It's going to cost him $2.35 million. He's going to lose during the 7-game suspension. Now, the Players Association say they will appeal this suspension, and they will definitely appeal him losing that money. So he probably most likely will get some of that money back. So again, that is the breaking news coming out of South Beach. Jimmy Butler now is saying he wants out. He was talking in a press conference and he said he just doesn't have the joy of playing basketball again. A sports reporter would ask him, could he find that joy still here in Miami? And his response, probably not. So there you have it. So I'd like to know what you guys think. Jimmy Butler, suspended for 7 games. He wants to be traded. What team could use his services? Talk to me in the comments. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.